life. My mom was kind of the ruler of the house. She called all the shots. Um, but I had a good life. When I was 16. When I was 16, I was at Dorsey, still having a good. My mother didn't think I should join a club, which I did, which she didn't want me to. Like in colleges, you get your sororities. Well, these were high school clubs, and they took votes on you. You went to a T, and if they liked you, they would vote you in. If they didn't like you, they would ban you. And if you had two people who banned you, you weren't going to get in the club. But I happened to get in the club. All my girlfriends were all in the same club. And we did things. We'd go to parties when the guys had their club parties. When we had a high school, they had their clubs too. We'd go to their parties. And sometimes the girls would have parties. And the guys would come. And sometimes we'd meet them down at the beach. The same guys from the high school. And had a really good time. We spent on the beach a lot. Like I said, I loved the beach.
What kind of music did you listen to?
Things like, okay, let's see, I'm trying to think when Bill Haley's, what was that? Bill Haley's Rock Around the Clock was like Rock Around the Clock, Bill Haley and the Comets, and Shaboom, Shaboom, that was my favorite song. Shaboom, Shaboom, la 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 la, Shaboom, Shaboom, I love that song, it was great. And Bill Colley and Shake, Rattle, and Roll. That was Bill Haley and the Comets. It was a lot of the rock and roll kind of stuff. Not the rhythm and blues and not the rap or that stuff, but just the real solid, good rock and roll stuff. I didn't really remember much about politics. I knew Truman was a good president, but all I knew that my folks were Democrats, because they used to always say to me, the Democrat Party is for the working person. They're for the middle class person. He said the Republicans are strictly for the rich people. And that's all I really remember. But I never really talked about politics with my folks.
I accept with humility the honor which the American people have conferred upon me.
And we all loved him. We thought he was great. He was very down to earth. He was very homey. He said, if you can't, when he's telling about war, they're talking about war, he said, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. And he was a really, really great, we liked him a lot. Of course, my folks were Democrats all their life, so they liked anybody who was a Democrat.
Here are the things we will do. First, we will continue to uphold, and if necessary, to defend with arms, the principles of the United Nations. Second, we will continue to work with the other free nations to strengthen our combined defenses. Third, we will build up our own Army, Navy, and Air Force, and make more weapons for ourselves and our allies.
In Korea, United Nations troops push on in the cautious advance against the communists. An advance whose purpose, General Ridgway states, is not to seize ground, but to wipe out the enemy. The Chinese Red Army, fighting desperately in small isolated stands, prefers to give ground on wider fronts rather than join battle. And it's up to the infantry to clear out the pockets of die-hard communists.
We had a black and white set for so I don't remember ever growing up ever having a color TV set in our house. And I didn't leave the house until I got married at 27. And I'm sure at that point color television was already out. But we still have the dial telephone. Nobody ever had a phone of their own. I mean, having a phone of your own when you were a teenager was just, if you even thought about it, well, you didn't think about it. You used a phone that was in your house, and that was it. We never had anything to worry about. Nothing ever seemed to. We didn't worry about crime. We didn't worry about homeless people. We didn't worry about locking the front door. We just had no worries at all. We just lived our lives and we were happy.